Hey, what is up, guys? And live again. Just testing out the new video. Hey, what is up, guys? And live again. I gotta use this when I build my PC. God damn, this is nice. Damn, I feel like a actual YouTuber. Hold up. Okay. Can't do much right now because I'm on my laptop. Gonna be building my PC very, very soon. So you don't have to worry about having like the really, really bad quality. The video quality.
If there's one thing we all love, is a nice juicy cheeseburger. This is comfort food and we can make it at very affordable price. But today I'm gonna try to take the humble cheeseburger to a whole different level, and that is by doing 3 different at 3 different prices. And by the end of this video, we're really gonna find out if it's really worth spending that much money on a regular cheeseburger. This is cooking 3 different cheeseburgers at 3 different prices to find out which one is best. So let's do it. Start off with ground beef, the cheapest one you can find. This one happens to be 73% lean and 27% fat. By no means is this the best ground beef there is, but hey, it is cheap. And as you can see, it's already grounded up and all you have to do is start making your balls. I like to keep them anywhere between 2.5 ounces to 3. For me, that's the perfect ratio for the smash burger. I also recommend using parchment paper because it makes the job a lot easier. For the sauce, it is one of the easiest things to do. In a bowl, throw in some mayo, followed by ketchup, yellow mustard, and sweet relish. Now mix it well and your sauce is done. It does not get any easier than that. The next ingredient is a good old American cheese. I know a lot of you don't enjoy it, but let me tell you something. For this burger, it works. And I would not replace it with anything else. For the ones you can really use the one you like. So these are the cheapest one I found. If I'm not mistaken, I think I paid $2 for 8 of them. As you can see, it's just a good old plain hamburger bun. Our next cheeseburger is way more expensive, but at the same time, it is something to experience. If you have been watching my channel for a while, you know I love dry age. It is one of the best things you can do with meat. Taking a regular piece of meat and dry aging makes it better. And taking a great piece of meat and dry aging that, it's just a whole different level. And with all that being said, this is what I did for my second burger. I'm gonna be using this beautiful 35 days dry age ribeye. And even though this is gonna go in a dry aged cheeseburger, the first thing we need to do is remove the pellicles. That has a very strong pronounced flavor. Now you don't want to throw that away. If I was doing a regular cheeseburger, that would be a perfect thing to throw into the mix. But since this one is 100% dry aged already, there is no need for the pellicles. After slicing them open, I decided to go to an even higher level, which is to remove the connective tissue and silver skin. That will make sure that my burger is absolutely amazing. Using my meat grinder in the lowest setting, I started to grind it up. Always remember to keep your meat as cold as possible, including your grinder. But once I was done with the grinding, this is what it looks like. If you compare this one to the pre-grind one I've just showed you previously, there is no comparison. It's already 10 times better. Now the only thing left to do is to make my patties, put it on the parchment paper, and they are ready to go. Even though the previous burger has a bigger fat to ratio mix, I think this one is going to be so good that I won't be adding any additional fat. For the sauce, I also decided to do something special. So I started off with a little bit of mayo, followed by Worcestershire sauce, Louisiana hot sauce, garlic powder, and freshly ground black pepper. Now mix it well and your sauce is done. And of course, we're not going to use American cheese. So with this one, I went up to provolone. And for the buns, I'm going to be using my favorite, which is brioche. I've shown how to make these buns yourself at home, and if you have not seen that video, make sure you check it out in the description down below. They are easy to make, and like I said, it is my favorite. Now to the most expensive of them all, I am going to be using Wagyu. Yes, my friends, this is the best of the best. If you never had a Wagyu steak before, I definitely recommend you giving it a try before you even think about trying a cheeseburger. Always eat Wagyu as a steak. Then you can move on to crazy things like I'm doing. I'm not even sure if I should, but hey, at least I'll be doing this so that you don't have to do it at home. After I slice it in strip, check this out. It's like the Picasso of beef. To me, the perfect ratio of fat and beef together. So I got my meat grinder and started the process. And right at this point, I was second guessing myself. But hey, there's only one way to find out if it's gonna be good. But once I was done with all the grinding, this is what I got. That is the most expensive ground beef you will ever see. And it is still to be determined if I made a huge mistake or not. As you can tell, I'm having self-doubts. But moving on to the next step, and it's pretty straightforward. We just gotta make our patties, put it on a parchment paper, and it will be ready to go. I'll tell you one thing, you better be quick because the fat starts melting in your hands. Even though it looks like regular ground beef, trust me, it is not. If you're ever gonna do this, you will notice a huge difference. It just melts. Now moving on to the sauce. And of course, we gotta make. Instead of using regular mayo, I'm using Japanese mayo. It tastes different and I like it. The next ingredient is a very special Brazilian hot sauce. This one, friends, is not expensive, but the taste is very good, but it's also very spicy, so beware. And this is ketchup mayonnaise. It is basically sweet soy sauce. To put the sauce together, I first started with the Japanese mayo, followed by ketchup mayonnaise, and finished it off with the Brazilian hot sauce. Now mix it well and your sauce is done. This one has a very mature taste.